Welcome to The Editing Coach. My name is Stina and I started my business over a decade ago to help people overcome the technical barriers and make it easier to start creating their own videos. This video is meant to give you an introduction to video editing. What are the advantages of editing with more advanced programs compared to simpler apps? It might actually be worth starting with more advanced editing programs like Adobe Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve. Often the need for more editing functions and options increases quite quickly once you edited a few videos. Advanced editing programs offer a wide range of tools with various editing options. You have complete control over every aspect of your video, from cutting to sound mixing and color correction. Above all, these programs are designed to streamline your workflow. You can organize your project in a structured way on hard drives or in cloud services and always know where each individual video file used in the project is located. Moreover, it's smoother and more flexible to work with video clips on a timeline and adjust video effects. The challenge with more advanced editing programs can be the steep learning curve. However, the skills you develop will give you greater creative freedom. I would still recommend using more advanced software from the start and working through the learning curve. It is the fastest way to have all the editing options at your fingertips and greater creative freedom. Regardless of the program you choose, it's important to remember that every challenge you face will lead to increased competence and broader knowledge in video creation. So don't be afraid to take the next step from editing apps on your smartphone and start using advanced editing tools. Okay, the actual video editing then. How should you think about it? What should you do? There is, of course, an endless amount of knowledge and things to learn in this field. But now I will only cover a selection of techniques in video editing. I mostly edit in Premiere Pro, which is one of the more common editing programs for professional use. Here are some editing tips that might be good to keep in mind. The most basic aspect of video editing is that clip transitions, for the most part, should barely be noticeable. A common mistake is to apply a cross dissolve between video clips, an effect where the clips fade into each other. This often makes the transition more conspicuous and disrupts the rhythm and flow that should engage the viewer. Here we have an example where a cross dissolve is applied between each video clip without much thought to the editing rhythm and what happens in the next clip. The editing rhythm is affected by the length of each video clip. Experiment with extending or shortening the clips to create a rhythmic pattern that enhances the feeling and the message you want to convey in the video. Think of editing rhythm as a musical composition. Sometimes the clips can sync with the sound to enhance the mode and atmosphere. Here we have an example of when the editing becomes arrhythmic. And here's an example of when it creates a rhythm that makes it more harmonious for the viewer. Human eyes are used to focusing on one place at a time. Guide the viewer's attention naturally through your clips by placing what should be in focus in the next frame close to what was in focus in the previous frame. Filming events twice gives you the opportunity to create visual synchronization. This is especially useful when editing sequences. You can then cut from one camera angle to another and synchronize the movement in the frame. Avoid continuity errors where objects suddenly disappear or clothes change without explanation. Such small detail can break the viewer's attention and become confusing. By using these editing techniques, you can practice making more conscious decisions in your video creation to enhance the feeling and message you want to convey. These small details are crucial to how your video is received by the viewer. Of course, you can break the rules and experiment with what emotions it creates. It all depends on the feeling you want to convey. For example, if you want to convey insecurity and unpredictability, a consciously arrhythmic editing can create just that. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks in video creation. See you soon again. Grab a free quick guide to editing on your smartphone, the Editing Boost. See link in description.